Now live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning, friends, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. It's Thursday morning, beautiful day to be here. I'm excited for what we've got going on today. Got some killer tenor saxophones to share with you today, so super excited about that. This show is Wake Up with Greg. It's a daily, weekday morning show right here at Palin Music Band and Orchestra YouTube channel. 8:30 a.m. Central Time every weekday morning to share the internet's coolest instruments with you. These are instruments available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving us a call at 417-882-7006 or by checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. I've got tenor saxophones from Eastman and Chateau and Ramponi and Kazani. So we've got some really cool pieces to share with you today. In addition to the cool instruments, we have, I share some fun music and little quirky things. I've got a cool piece that I'm excited to share with you, a piece of artwork I found yesterday. My wife found, but it's one I've been looking at for a while. So I'm going to share that with you today. So stick around for all the fun we've got going on here today. Here's what you guys can do for me. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share, all of those good things. We've got the live stream chat going on, so please leave your comments and questions. And I can give you a shout out. We can chat and interact and have a lot of fun today. I just ask, please keep it clean, polite, and appropriate for a family show that this is. Let's try not to do anything in the way of, spam or, religious or political junk. Just let's keep it clean, keep it fun, lighthearted. Let's just have some fun with it today. Thursday, it's hot outside again. It hit 100 degrees yesterday at least. And with our humidity here, man, it just makes it oppressive. But that's summer for you. It's not going to last forever. It will cool back down. So we will make it through as we always do. So a lot of exciting things going on with the Olympics. We're just like racking up the gold medals out there. So having fun with that. I think that's pretty much all the news that's fit to print. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. So you can help us out and we can help you out and we can have some fun. We're in the 1470s subscriber-wise, so thank you for that. All of the new subscribers out there really helps us out. So that's kind of the really quick tale of the ticket. I always get that phrase wrong. What is it? Ticket? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna go with it and see what happens. It's the story for the day that. If you can come up with a good phrase for that, you let me know, because I'm struggling this morning to get my brain to work. So I guess maybe I need a sip of coffee to energize my brain. This coffee cup is getting worn out, by the way. I have several. I worked out this morning. My wife and I work out every morning before we go to work. And it's really tough to get back into a routine after being on vacation. We kind of shut it down for like 2 weeks. So my advice to you is if you're in a workout routine and then you go on vacation, try to keep your workout routine going while you're on vacation, because it's rough getting back into it after that. So a little sore, a little tight, a little worn out this morning already, but it's going to be a fun, long day. So let's get to it. Before we jump into the cool horns, why don't we say a fine good morning to my buddy Jordan over here. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are things in your world today?
Pretty good.
Now, I probably have asked you, are you a coffee drinker or are you a tea drinker? What do you usually have here?
Well, I always drink coffee, but this week I just started trying tea.
Trying tea?
Just to switch it up.
What kind of tea are you trying?
It's lemon ginger, I think.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, that's refreshing.
I read that's a good one for the morning.
Yeah.
So
Is it the kind of wake up tea, wake up, energize your brain kind of deal?
I think so. I guess so. I don't know. I add some honey to it to sweeten it up, and
there you go. Yeah. Gotta love the honey in there. I like tea. I drink a bit of tea. My wife does more tea than I do. She's a big fan of teas, but we got like 1,000 different teas at the house.
Yeah, I feel like I like coffee, but I don't like it that much unless I, add the sugar and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I should try this because it'd be a little,
Yeah.
because it's not good for you. After you add all the sugar and stuff, it's
But-
like, well,
But honey's good for you. Honey is like one of nature's like
Yeah.
most nutritious foods, which is really kind of amazing.
yeah.
As sweet and gooey fun it is as it is, but yeah, I usually during the week I'll drink my coffee straight black, which I love, but then on the
Yeah.
weekends I'll doctor it up, and, make a sweet treat.
That's a good rhythm.
Yeah, I like it. All right, well, what do you say we get this party started?
Yeah, let's party.
Let's woo! We're gonna party.
Speaking of party shirts.
Party shirts, party watches.
Yeah, party. Yeah,
all right.
tell us about those.
The shirt is this is one of my Caribbean brand shirts. This was a gift from my lovely Aunt Janie. I've got relatives and friends out there that keep me looking good. So thank you for that. Get a stand up here so you can kind of see. Light green with the palm fronds, similar to the design on the shirt I was wearing yesterday, I think, but obviously different color palette. It's almost like blue in the background, but then it's almost green. I don't know what you call that, mint? I don't know. Anyway, I love it. And then so to set that off, I've got my new Seiko green face watch there that the marketing team gave me to celebrate my 100th episode. And today, I think, is episode 100. Oh, well, happy August, by the way. It's August 1st today. Oh, yeah. So, July is done. So now it's all back to school season stuff. But that's the new Seiko that I absolutely love. Thank you guys so much for that. Let me stand up so you can really get the details on that. Isn't that pretty? All right. So that's my newest acquisition in the watch world and the shirt. So let's dig into saxophones today. Mom's here. I don't know where everybody else is on the chat this morning, but would love to see you. Give me a shout out. I'll give you a shout out and we can chat and interact. It makes this show a lot more fun. Hey, there's John. Good morning, John. Welcome to the show. All right, so we've got the white gloves to protect the horns and make sure they're not all fingerprinty. As I was saying, we have an Eastman to start out with. This is the Eastman 52nd Street giant tenor saxophone case. Nice, fun. Brenda's here, but she's still sleeping. Well, wake up, Brenda. It's only 6:30 out your way. All right, we've got the cool backpack with the built-in massage pad here so you can get a nice, comfortable massage while you're wearing your backpack case. So a lot of accessory pockets on this one. But let's see what's inside. Like I said, this is the Eastman 52nd Street, which is a professional grade horn from the Eastman Company. One of the top rated horns on the market right now. Certainly a very popular model. And Eastman is a newer company on the scene. I mean, they've been around a while, but as far as like making really nice pro grade instruments, it's a relatively new venture for them. I'm trying to make sure that case doesn't fall. All right, so here we have it. This, like I said, is the Eastman 52nd Street. The model number actually is the ETS 652. So when you look that up on the website, you can find the exact model. But what we have here, certainly a professional grade, very vintage in appearance and feel and appointments. And by vintage, we're talking about, similar to horns made in the middle part of the 20th century, around the 1940s, 50s, 60s, around that era. That's kind of the sweet spot for the great American and French-made saxophones of the time. But this one is the 52nd Street. And 52nd Street is an area in New York known for jazz clubs and jazz scenes and whatnot. So the engraving that's on this bell, it's really hard to get it to pick up on the camera because it's really subtle. Now this horn does not have any lacquer. So this is a raw brass, yellow brass saxophone, hand hammered one piece yellow brass bell and bow and body. Everything is all raw brass. And then they've given it this aged patina finish to it to give it kind of that more caramely type look to it. This will change over time as any of these instruments without a lacquer on them will do. It'll gain more of a patina and more color and And based on your chemical makeup, you know, the oils in your skins and whatnot, as you touch and play the horn, it will change it over time, and it'll be personalized to you, and it'll look like a piece of you, if you will. So other features on this, of course, we've got the full poster rib construction, which is the best way to make a professional horn and have it stay in regulation, nice and tight. We have the rolled tone holes on this, which is one of my personal favorite features. Hard to see. I'm going to see if I can get a zoom in on here. Right here on the lip of the tone hole is there's just a little rolled over lip on there. I don't know if you can see it or tell, but that's called the rolled tone hole. And the way that works is when they draw the tone hole out of the body with the mandrel, they then have this combination rolling and file that spins that edge down and creates that lip and makes a very flat, even surface, but gives you much more pad surface contact to get a really nice seal and a really nice sound and feel to the horn. So very popular amongst horns of the mid-century and and beyond. Players have personal thoughts about it one way or the other. Some like them, some don't, and the same is true for repair techs. Some like them, some don't. So it's just it's a matter of personal preference. There's not one that's better than the other unless you think it is. So there you go. Other features on this horn, of course, we've got the beautiful black mother of pearl key touches, or maybe abalone, which is basically the same thing. Front F, high F sharp, detachable bell and bow, adjustable thumb hook on the back with the metal thumb hook, all your fine adjustments throughout, rocker mechanism on the left hand, spatula keys, really nice contoured palm keys, just a fantastic horn. Bigger bell, of course, similar to like what you would find on a Buescher Big B or like a Con 10M or 30M Conqueror. Bigger bell, just big, fat, meaty sound on these horns. Just gotta love it. So this is the Eastman. You can see the Eastman logo on there. Like I said, really subtle, hard to pick it up on the camera, but you can certainly see it in person here. And the engraving there's like a little car there and all kinds of cool things, but hard to see on the camera, so I apologize for that. But Eastman, 52nd Street, the ETS 652, live on our website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. And you can take that home today. Check out our Reverb page as well. There is actually engraving on the neck as well, but I don't know if you can even see it. It's just really subtle, but it's there, and it's done by hand, and it's definitely a piece of art for sure. This comes as an outfit with a hard rubber mouthpiece, cap and ligature, all your cleaning accessories, and so on. So check this out on the website, palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com for the Eastman 52nd Street professional tenor saxophone. All right. What is going on with this case? Oh, the little internal strap is in the way of the zipper. Let me fix that. I can fix that. Maybe I. Good grief. Sorry about this, guys. This is this is live stream for you. You never know what's going to happen. All right, I think I got it now. Yes.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right. Let me get this big boy out of the way. Oh.
Awesome.
What's next, my friend?
All right, music.
Music. While we're thinking about that, I'll pull this other giant monstrosity up here, and we'll get to this next one here in a minute. Okay, so I'm already worn out. All right, so music today, I got a little bit inspired by this piece of artwork that I'm going to be sharing with you later, as well as a vacation that we recently went on to Maine, my wife and I. Visited several lighthouses. Just love them. They're beautiful. They're a great part of history, but they are still, an active and needed item for the sailing world, to protect people from wrecking into shores and rocks and all that kind of stuff. So they do still serve a purpose out there, even if they're 100 or 200 years old. They're still out there functioning, and it's really cool. So why am I talking about lighthouses when I'm talking about music? Well, there is a fantastic song by the incomparable bluegrass group, and let's call them a progressive bluegrass group because they definitely don't stick right to the traditional style. The group is Nickel Creek, and there is one song that I've from their newest album that I've had on the playlist for a while, but this song comes from their debut album from 1999, so they've been around a hot minute. But the song is called "The Lighthouse's Tale." And man, it is such a beautiful song and a really kind of a sad story. But it's Chris Tilley, the mandolin player in the group, is also the vocalist on this song. And he may have written the song, I'm not exactly sure, but he sings a very beautiful, he tells the story of the lighthouse from the point of view of the lighthouse, talking about the lighthouse keeper and the girl that the lighthouse keeper was in love with and was supposed to get married, and then the tragedy that befalls them and so on. It's it's a really touching and powerful story. I don't know if you can call it cute. It's not cute, but musically it's stunning, and it's just so nice and delightful. One of my all-time favorite songs from one of my all-time favorite groups, The Lighthouse's Tale, from their debut album. I think the album is just called Nickel Creek, Nickel Creek. Which is, that is what it is. So we've got Chris Tilley, the mandolin player, and then the brother and sister, Sarah and, is it John? I don't know, forgive me. I'll get the details. Well, wait, do I have it right here? Maybe, no, I don't know. Anyway, The Lighthouse's Tale by Nickel Creek. I'm adding it to the Wake Up with Greg playlist right now for you. And this is the playlist I've created for all of you on Spotify. It's a public playlist, so you can access all of the songs that I've recommended for you over the last 100+ episodes. So we got almost 10 hours worth of music on there, guys. So it's, you can listen to it for a week now. It's pretty crazy. So that's my musical choice for the day, The Lighthouse's Tale by Nickel Creek. Give it a listen. Let me know what you think, because I love it. Jordan's drinking over here, so he can't talk right now, but that's all right. How's your tea?
It's good. I like it. Might have to switch full-time to tea for a little bit.
Well, that would be a very British thing to do.
Well, that's definitely a downside to switching.
Americans, we drink coffee. Britons drink tea. I don't know. I'm off the rails today. All right, what's next, sir?
Another horn,
Another horn.
I believe.
I have it right here. We get these gloves back on. Glove up. I think I apologize. Let me start with an apology. I may have been showing this horn a lot lately. It's because I really love it, and I can't get my words to work. It's an exciting new horn, and it's really, really gorgeous, and it's supremely affordable. What I'm talking about here, and I'll show you the case like the previous one. We've got a big, giant backpack style case. This one doesn't have the the massage pad on the back, but that's all right. You don't really need that. It's just an added bonus for the Eastman. But this is the Chateau Chambord series tenor saxophone, the CTS50. It's called the Chambord, but then they call it the 50 series. They kind of overlap their models and series there, but professional grade horn in a student price. And the finish on this one is just one of my absolute favorites. So let me just show you what we got here. Look at this guy, right? Is that not just a gorgeous saxophone? I mean, it is so beautiful. This is in the black matte finish, so this is a black nickel plated horn. All the way up and down with the keys, the body, everything. Still yellow brass, of course. I shouldn't say of course, because you never know what it's going to be. Could be bronze, could be red brass, rose brass, gold brass, nickel silver, could be anything. But this gorgeous matte finish just really, really appeals to me. It's luxurious in a different way. It's not the bright and shiny. Brenda likes her chai tea. I do like a chai tea. I recently discovered chai teas myself, and they're delightful. So features-wise on this guy, of course, we've got the beautiful hand engraving, which again, is really hard to show on a matte finish horn on the screen here, but you can kind of subtly see the details there. All beautifully hand engraved. High F sharp front F, full rib construction, blue steel needle springs, mother of pearl key touches, Italian leather pads, metal tone boosters, adjustable thumb hook, fine adjustments throughout, double braced key arms on the bell keys. I mean, this is a rock solid horn, guys. This is a professional grade horn, like I said, but in a student price. This horn sells for just a few bucks over $2,000, which for a professional grade tenor saxophone, you know, is just unheard of. So you really need to check this one out on our website at palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882-7006. Ooh, that would have been bad if I had to drop that. That just slipped out of my hand. Or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com for a sweet smoking deal. I think I said this about this horn before. I would love to swap out these pads with some black pads. God, that would just be sexy as all get out. But it still looks cool as it is and sounds amazing. Man, I'd even probably change out like all the corks and felts and everything in black. It's just the way I am. I don't know. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. This is the Chateau Chambord 50 series tenor saxophone, the CTS 50BM for black matte finish. Get your mom to buy it for you. Hey mom, we have financing available. I don't need a second tenor saxophone. I've got one that I love. But hey, you know, if you want to get one for me, I'm not going to turn down a gift like this. This is just beautiful, right? Okay, so here we go. This is the Chambord Chateau Professional Tenor Sax, live on the website right now, palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882-7006. Obviously, the neck is the same finish. I shouldn't say obviously. I didn't show it to you, but it's all wrapped up. I'm not going to unwrap it. Comes with a hard rubber mouthpiece with matching ligature and cap. All of your swabs, neck straps, accessories, full warranty, and everything. So great, great horn at a sweet smoking deal of a price. So come and get it. I would love to ship it to you today. Today is a new month. It's the 1st of August. So the budget starts all over again, and I got to hit my budget. So you can help me out with that by buying this horn today. I would love to send it your Victoria. Welcome back, Victoria. Glad to see you on the show this morning. Who else is on the show? Everybody else I've already said hi to. John and Mom and Brenda and all you folks out there. So, but welcome back to the show, Victoria. Good to see you today. All right, so what's next, Jordan? That was horn number 2.
Yes, next is something cool.
Something cool. All right, well, I've been talking about this a little bit starting out. This is going to be a stand-up feature here. Let me just grab this piece and show you what I've got here. This is the something cool, okay? Now, are you going to think this is cool? I hope so, because I think it's cool. But my wife picked this up for me at a local antique store yesterday called Freakin' Antiquin'. Absolutely one of our all-time favorite antique stores here. My wife and I do a lot of antiquing. It's one of our favorite hobbies to do. But here's what's special about this piece of artwork that she acquired for me. This is, as you know, I've talked about on the show many times, my love for transatlantic steamship travel. So I'm a big, I'm not even on the screen. Let me get myself on there too so you can see who we're talking about. Harriet, hi. So the Titanic, one of my big things that I've just studied for years and years, the SS United States, the last great American transatlantic ocean liner, the Normandy, the great French ship that sadly burned and sank in New York during World War II. Many, many others, the Olympic, the Queen Mary, of course. So this is kind of a history, a brief history of motorized or steam-powered or powered sailing vessels throughout history. But what's really cool about it that I've discovered, one of the ships on here, if I can find it, this one right here, right in the middle. This is the steamboat, the paddle wheeler steamboat Natchez. All right, this, I think it says on here, 1869 is when this one was built. This one is still active in New Orleans. My wife and I, for her 50th birthday, went and did a little river cruise on this exact ship, which is amazing that thing is still going strong after 150 years, or gosh, yeah, at least 150 years, so. Wow. Super cool. The next really cool piece on here is this guy right here, which is the Mauretania, one of the big Cunard liners in the early 1900s. And I actually had some relatives, some ancestors come over to the U.S. From Europe on this exact ship. So that's extremely cool on my mom's side of the family. And she may not even know that, but I'll have to give her the details on that later. So that ship there. And then, of course, this one, my all-time favorite down at the bottom, the SS United States, which sadly is in a state of disrepair and on the verge of losing its home. It's in Philadelphia, docked at Philadelphia right now. And but they're going to get kicked out. So there's a chance that ship could be lost forever, which would be horrible. So check out online anywhere you can find the SS United States Conservancy, and you can donate or help to save the last great American-made transatlantic. Still holds the record for the fastest crossing on the Atlantic. They call it the Blue Riband or Blue Ribbon. So no ship's been able to beat it, and sadly, it's on the verge of being lost. So. Get out there and save that ship. That's just my little pitch. And that's my cool thing for the day. I love vintage artwork like that. I love sailing vessels and all that kind of stuff. So just a quirky thing about me. You may think it's cool, maybe not. I don't know. But I hope you love it as much as I do. So that's the cool thing for the day. Let's dig into one more saxophone, shall we? Get this beast out of the way. And I probably shouldn't put that on that power cord right there. Maybe that's the problem. All right, we got one more here. And when you see this case, you'll recognize, at least the brand. This is a Ramponi and Casani. Just got this one back from our artist, Austin Farnham. Uh-oh, did I kill the monitor? I think I killed the monitor.
Oh, probably when it flashed.
When it flashed there. There we go. We'll get that back. Austin is an amazing saxophone artist, and he does a lot of our demo videos for these horns, so you can check him out. And we just posted one recently this week for this saxophone I'm going to show you right now. This is the Ramponi and Casani Metals Series Solid Bronze Tenor Saxophone. So this is just an absolutely beautiful horn. As with all of the Ramponi Casani horns, they are a natural finish horn, so complete raw bronze with silver-plated keys and so on. Let me just get my gloves on here because I don't want to get it all messy. There we go. I think I got it. Okay. Here we go. Look at this guy. This is an absolutely beautiful horn. Top of the line, professional grade, handmade in Italy. This is the Solid Bronze Metals Series. Now, still based, as most of the Ramponi horns are, on their kind of R1 jazz platform, with the big bell, what they call the Ramponi bore. So very similar across the board as far as the internals of the horn, but everyone is unique and individual by the metals that it's made out of, and certainly the fact that they're 100% handcrafted. And old world techniques using modern design and mechanisms and whatnot. So this is the Metals Series Solid Bronze Tenor Sax. Now again, it's got gorgeous hand engraving all over the bell, but it just doesn't pick up too well on the camera right there. You can see all of the little fine details. The key work is in a vintage silver plating, so you've got this kind of really rich, almost antiqued silver look to the keys. Mother of pearl key touches, of course, high F sharp front F, adjustable thumb hook on the back in brass, which is cool. There's a few little brass accents. So you've got the brass accent on the bell to body braces. You've got the or bell-to-body collars, I should say. The thumb hook there, the strap button or strap ring on the back is in brass. All of the posts are in brass, so really unique and gorgeous look to this horn. The neck plug or end cap, as we call it, made out of olive wood there. Just a nice added touch for that hand-hammered one-piece bell. This is just a beast of a horn. And check out Austin's video. I don't know if Jordan can link it in this, but as soon as you're done watching this one, it should pop up in your feed. The Ramponi Kazani solid bronze tenor saxophone demo. It's right there, and you should be able to check that out because it is fantastic. He's a killer guy, amazing player, supremely talented, and he does all sorts of, I think he does drum videos and stuff for us too as well. So, I mean, the guy's multi-talented, so check him out. And give him a like as well. We've got the 4-point bell-to-body brace on there, so supremely stable there. I think that's pretty much everything I can tell about it. Obviously, the Italian leather pads, you're gonna get the highest grade Italian leather pads with metal tone boosters on this. I know my buddy Jack Probilski, if he's out there, he's got his eyes on this horn, and he's had his eyes on it for a while. He needs to get it before it goes bye-bye. So let's hold Jack to the fire and buy this horn today. So we'll make it happen. Anyway, love you, Jack. I hope you're out there watching. Check this one out, guys. Live on the website right now, palinmusic.com. Give me a call, 417-882-7006. You guys should have these things memorized by now, by the way. We're at 110 episodes. You should know all of my spiel. I shouldn't have to keep repeating it for you. But I will, because there's always new viewers. So there we go. Check this one out, guys. I've said that a million times. Ramponi and Kazani Metals Series solid bronze tenor sax. One of the best saxophones I've ever had the pleasure of being acquainted with, in my opinion. Comes with a nice neck pouch that holds the neck and the neck on this, I believe the neck is silver plated. Let me show you that. Yeah, there we go. Got the vintage silver plating on the neck for a little added punch to the sound. The bronze saxophone, it's bronze metal is a bit more resistant, so it takes a bit more oomph or effort to get it to vibrate. But once you've got those molecules moving, man, it's just a sweet sound. So the metal series you can get in solid silver, you can get in solid brass, solid bronze, solid copper, solid nickel silver. They're just really amazing options on these unbelievable horns from Ramponi and Kazani. Love the company. They make amazing, amazing instruments. So check out Austin's video after you're through with this one to see what this tenor is all about. So that's the last horn for the day. What do we got left, Jordan?
Some wisdom.
Some wisdom. All right. So bouncing off of the Nickel Creek that I shared with you earlier for my musical selection. Excuse me. I need to wash that one down. Excuse me. All right. This comes from the artist Chris Tilley, one of the founding members of Nickel Creek. He's an American mandolinist. That's his primary instrument. Singer, songwriter, composer, and radio personality. I believe he does the Lake Wobegon days, I think, that Garrison Keillor used to do. I think that's right. You'll have to check with me on that. But really, really amazing guy, supremely talented musician. He's best known for his work in the progressive acoustic trio Nickel Creek, which we've just talked about, and the acoustic folk and progressive bluegrass quintet, the Punch Brothers. Chris also has an amazing video out there that he did many years ago, and you should look for it on YouTube. It's called Genre Hopping, and he's got kind of this theory about, musicians shouldn't just stick themselves into one style or genre of music, because we all get better music by crossing those genres and taking things from the different. You're not going to be just a jazz artist. You grab stuff from the classical world. You're not just going to be a hip hop artist because you're taking things from the funk world, and so on and so forth. So that crossing of genres is really an important thing to do. So check out that video if you can find it on YouTube, Genre Hopping by Chris Tilley. And that's Thile is how you spell his last name. But here's what Chris says, and he's said multiple quotes about music, but this is just one that I particularly like. The world's music is at our fingertips. So if we like music, we kind of owe it to ourselves to check in with all of that. It's kind of a simple quote, but the checking in with all of that, what does that mean? That means get out there and listen to as much music as you can. Diverse types of music. Don't just pigeonhole yourself into one or two particular styles, because you never know what you might end up liking out there. I mean, give classical a shot if you don't like classical. Give opera a shot. Give hip hop or funk, R&B, jazz, fusion, anything, heavy metal, just don't just let all of that other great music reside out there for other people. Sample it, get it into your heart and your soul and enjoy it, and then share it with everybody. That's what I love to do. That's one of my love languages, is sharing music with people. So, which is not one of the technical love languages, but it is what it is. So it's one of my favorite things to do. So that's why I've created the playlist for you on Spotify, Wake Up with Greg, so you can see all that amazing music. So that's a great quote. I'll hit it to you one more time. The world's music is at our fingertips. So if we like music, we kind of owe it to ourselves to check in with all of that. So get out there and check in with all of that. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8:30 right here in Springfield, Missouri for Wake Up with Greg. Thank you for watching. One last thing, helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.